Craps is a dice game that's played on a specially designed table, where players place their bets on dice rolls, trying to predict what numbers will land next. Since it's a big table, it takes a crew of casino staff to manage. There's the stick person. Their job is to look after the dice and the center action bets. And there are 2 base dealers and a box person, whose jobs are to look after the other bets and keep the game running smoothly. The stick person keeps track of whose turn it is to shoot the dice first, and the person throwing the dice is called the shooter. The first roll at the beginning of the game is called the come-out roll. The stick person will slide 5 dice to the first shooter, who then picks 2 to roll. The 5 dice are identical, and what you pick won't influence what you shoot. As the shooter, using one hand, toss the dice so that they bounce off the far wall of the table. That bounce ensures a random outcome. If the roll is bad, don't worry. Most times, as long as an effort is made for the dice to hit the back wall, the crew will let it stand, especially if it's your first time. If they decide not to count your roll, they'll call no roll and have you redo it. To get in line to become the shooter, you need to make a pass or don't pass line bet. We'll focus on these bets since they're among the simplest in craps. Everyone can make these bets, including the current shooter. A pass line bet means you win if the come-out roll is a 7 or 11, and lose if a 2, 3, or 12 are rolled. A don't pass line bet means you win if the come-out roll is a 2 or 3, tie or push if it's a 12, and lose if it's a 7 or 11. Consider the pass and don't pass line bets as opposites. In almost all cases, when one wins, the other loses. If the shooter rolls any of the other numbers, a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10, the pass and don't pass line bets don't win or lose. Instead, that number becomes the point number, and the bets remain in play on the table. This is the puck. It tells you when a point hasn't been established yet, off, or if it has, on. Here, the point number is 6. If the point number is rolled after being established, then all pass line bets win, and all don't pass line bets lose, or crap out. If a 7 is rolled after the point is established, pass line bets lose, and don't pass line bets win. Whenever there is a point established, rolling a 7 will cancel that point and return us to the come-out roll with a new shooter. These are just 2 of the ways to bet. Visit PlaySmart.ca to see more. Sometimes a shooter might get what looks like a hot streak. Just remember that dice are random, and no shooter can control what numbers land next. Hot streaks are just a few back-to-back wins in a row. With all the excitement, it can be easy to lose track of your bets. But remember, if you have any questions, every craps crew is happy to help. And that's the basics of how to play craps. So, who's ready to have fun and play smart?